Hey everyone! Today I have a video for you all on something that I'm asked about quite a lot actually, and that is my hair. I get asked a lot of questions about being blonde and what I do to look after my hair and how I do it, or if it's natural and all of that. So I hope this answers some of your questions, and yeah, I'll just outline what kind of products I use and how I look after it, and I hope this is useful. So to begin with, I actually am naturally brunette. So my hair is very close to, if you've ever seen Lollipop26 on YouTube, her hair colour. It's a really, really dark brown. So I get my hair bleached once every 4 weeks just to get rid of the regrowth. Sometimes I get lazy, and you can tell in some of my videos I've been lazy and I've had massive regrowth. So yeah, it's not attractive, and being blonde is a lot of maintenance. It takes a lot of time and effort and a lot of products to look after it. So some things that a lot of people don't understand about bleaching your hair is that when you put the bleach in your hair, you can't overlap it. It's because it starts to damage your hair and your hair starts to snap off. Also, when I get my roots done, they paint it on the scalp and on the roots, and that actually burns. It feels like ants crawling under your scalp. The first couple of times you get it done, it's a real shock because it stings a lot, because you are putting like a chemical stripper on your scalp, and it does hurt, but I prefer this colour rather than my brown hair because it's just too dark for my pale skin. Also, when you're going blonde, when you're bleaching your hair, it doesn't actually always turn out the same colour, so you can have different shades of blonde in different places. If you're not getting it professionally done, it can end up orange, or it can end up really, really white. I recommend going to a hairdresser the first couple of times you get it done, just to see how they do it, ask a few questions, get them to tell you what to do. You'd be surprised how many hairdressers actually want to help out. They understand. So yeah, I do recommend going to a hairdresser the first couple of times to minimize the risk of actually doing a lot of damage and watching it yourself. So now I'm going to move on to the products I actually use, and there are a fair few. To begin, I'm going to show you my shampoo and conditioner. It's important to use a really moisturising shampoo and conditioner. I use the Redken Dumb Blonde. This one is actually for just chemically treated hair, so it's really moisturising. It's good for minimising any damage. It fortifies the hair with protein, so it makes the cuticle of the hair stronger. So something moisturising, something that has the word moisture or protein in the name, is a good thing to use if you're going blonde. Another thing you should be using is a purple shampoo and conditioner. Now this is the Bumble one. Pretty much all purple shampoo and conditioners are the same. They deposit a purple pigment onto the hair to stop it from looking yellow. If you've ever heard the term brassy looking hair, yeah, it's just a yellowing of the hair, so it's yeah, it's neutralized by the purple shampoo and conditioner, and it makes it look a lot whiter. So if you like that kind of really yellow blonde, then you can go for just use your regular everyday shampoo and conditioner. And a lot of people like the honey blonde hair. I personally like more of the silver colour, so I do go for the purple pigment shampoos, and I do that every second time I wash my hair, otherwise it starts to get a really purple tinge. Also, a good thing to have is like like a protein mask. This actually strengthens the hair and stops any damage. it deposits like protein onto the hair. It strengthens the hair from the outside in. It's also really moisturizing as well, so it's good to make your hair really kind of silky feeling. After you bleach your hair, you do find that it feels really dry, so it's good to use a moisture mask or a protein mask every week. So I've got the Bumble and Bumble Deep, also the Fakai protein mask, the Redken anti-snap mask. They're all really good to use. I also use, after I wash my hair, a leave-in conditioner. This is the Redken anti-snap, and it stops my hair from snapping off. It's just a leave-in conditioner. I put it on while it's damp and I comb it through. One important thing is using a comb rather than a brush, because a brush can really snap the hair if you are brushing it when it's wet. So you want to go for a comb rather than a brush. And after my hair is dried, I actually leave my hair to dry naturally rather than blow dry it, because I find when I blow dry it, it dries my hair out even more, and it makes it all fluffy and horrible, and I just leave it to dry naturally, and it leaves it a lot smoother feeling. After that, I use a styling spray, so a heat protecting spray, and I straighten my hair. I have naturally kind of half wavy, half straight hair, and it doesn't know what it wants to be, so I straighten it every day, and I use this before I do it, to make sure that I'm not doing any heat damage as well. One thing I also do when washing my hair is I only do it every second or third day, because my hair is so dry, it doesn't need to be washed every day. One thing I didn't know when I went blonde was that when you go swimming in a chlorine pool, your hair does get a green tinge to it. It's something with the chlorine reacting with your hair. So a good thing to invest in to stop your hair from going green is a UV and chlorine protectant spray. And this will actually stop your hair from changing colours because of the sun and the chlorine. And this is a PPF Life Jacket. I just put it on before I'm going to spend a lot of time in the sun or before I go swimming. One tip I learnt from my hairdresser when I noticed that my hair was going like a green tinge, is that if you put tomato sauce, like in the shower, if you put tomato sauce through your hair, the acidity and the red pigment in the tomato sauce actually gets rid of the green in your hair, but it smells really bad. So you're better off going with the protectant before you go swimming, rather than having to put tomato sauce through your hair afterwards. Yeah, it's good. It's a good trick to know, but it's not really worth it when you're putting tomato sauce through and it smells and it's yuck. In the way of styling as well, because I do style my hair so much, I do use the Dumb Blonde smoothing stuff from Tigi. This one I just put on the ends here to smooth them down and to make them a little less dry feeling. And it does act as like a sealer for split ends, but it's only temporary. So it'll only work as long as it's in, and when you wash it out, you have to put it in again. So the only way to get rid of split ends is to chop them off. Also, when I style my hair, I use the Bedhead After Party, and this actually smooths down the hair and makes it a lot shinier, which is good for making your hair feel soft. And I also use Manipulator and Hard to Get from Bedhead as well, just to smooth down any flyaways and like smooth back my fringe. So yeah, being blonde actually is a lot of effort. You'll find once you start going blonde as well, you have to keep doing it or change your colour dramatically back to a brown. Otherwise it starts to look a bit funny. It's not one of those colours you can grow out. I hope this was helpful, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.